Hello, everybody. It's Barbara, and it is time for Pick a Stack Wednesday. Oh, the best day of the week. We're starting off with a little golden singing bell here. We have in the background, we have one of Mike's crystal wood knots. This one has an amethyst in it. We've got some aura quartz, which is basically quartz that's treated, and then this one is rainbow, and then we've got some I can't talk today, two blue towers that are aura quartz, and then we've got an opalite here. So we're raising the frequency, and we're raising the frequency with the crystals, and we're raising the frequency with the golden singing bell. This charges me and you. So all you have to do is listen to this and you're actually raising your frequency. The frequency was really super high this past weekend. And I know it dipped down yesterday and it is back up again. I can feel it. So I'm a little tongue-tied, and that's okay. I'm perfect exactly as I am, just like you're perfect exactly as you are. So if I'm a little tongue-tied, oh well. If you are new to Pick a Stack, this is what we do here. We have 3 stacks hidden under these boxes. Now they're under the boxes to encourage you to use your intuition. Each stack includes 2 tarot cards from 2 different decks, 1 oracle card, and a crystal. And so each stack tells a story. So your mission is to think of an idea, issue, or question. It can pertain to your life, a loved one's, a situation, the world, your community, and then choose a stack. Choose 2 stacks, or choose 3 stacks. It's up to you. You're the one that makes the rules. Okay? I don't make any rules here. I just do what Spirit guides me to do, and that's to make the stacks. Your job is to use your intuition to figure out which 1, which 2, or which 3 that you need for your answer. Now, I have to apologize because my throat is really dry. My furnace kicked in, and apparently I need to turn on my humidifier because it is really dry in here. Okay, if you chose stack number 1, dun dun dun, your stone is Angelite. Angelite is blue, and it's this soft blue. It's very calming. When you hold it in your hand, it just feels very calming and soothing. So this is the perfect stone to use when you are trying to contact and communicate with angels, with your spirit guides, or just higher frequency beings, so that you can receive information, whether you're working for yourself or for others. It's also good for dream work. So this is one of those where you could put it in your pillowcase and keep it next to you. And then put the intention out there and talk to your guides that you want to remember your dream. This is really good for the 3rd eye and crown chakra because it has a high frequency and it's resonating at such a high level. This is good for the higher frequency chakras. It can also help smooth your emotional body. So a lot of people are coming to me these days and saying, oh my gosh, I'm on an emotional roller coaster. That has to do with those frequencies. This would be a good stone to balance and smooth that out. It also can help with self-expression, communication, being more assertive and speaking our minds. So standing up for yourself. You know, it helps you feel like you're not alone. Hey, I'm in this situation, I'm all by myself, but I got all my angels with me and they're going to help me. Okay? So if you're going through something, this is a really good stone to have with you. So your first card is from the Heaven and Earth Tarot deck, and it is the Ace of Pentacles. Now, what's really interesting about this is the first card that we have today, and it's an ace, which is basically a number 1 card. But this is the Ace of Pentacles. This is, if you see this, there's a hand coming out of the clouds. This means a divine beginning. But it's pentacles, which is very earthly. So this means a divine new beginning, as in a new love coming into your life, a new job coming into your life, a new home coming into your life, a new vehicle, whatever that earthly thing is. Here it comes, and it's divine. The Spirit is bringing it to you because you asked, and you're grateful, and you're humble and compassionate and loving, and so the universe is bestowing a gift upon you. So here it comes. Don't be surprised if you were asking a question about a new love in your life, a new whatever. The answer is yes, and Spirit is going to assist you and bring it to you, deliver it to you. Home delivery. Your next card is from the Druid Craft Tarot, and it's the Seven of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. So each one is an affirmation for the other. But the Seven of Pentacles, this person is harvesting. So in other words, the Spirit is going to deliver, and your job is to receive. Okay? This person is receiving the harvest. And so when the universe, this is what my spirit guides are saying, when the universe delivers this new thing to you, please, please, please do not go, no, that's not for me. No, let somebody else have that. No, Spirit wants to bring this to you. Your job is to receive. So the stone you got, the Angelite, excuse me, is, it's all about balance and working with the angels. Well, that's not a one-way trip. It's two ways. I work with you, and then if you gift me something, I receive, and I am grateful. So this is just a reminder that when Spirit in the universe brings you whatever this is that you've asked for, your job is to receive and say thank you. Okay? Thank you, universe. Thank you, Spirit, for all that you're about to bestow upon me. Yeah. So then we get a card from the Secret Language of Animals, and we get this giant panda, which is all about harmony and balance. It's all black and white, so that's balance there. But I have to point this out, that this is obviously a parent with a baby. So the baby is that which you're about to receive. Okay? You are birthing something new, or the universe is birthing it for you, and your job is to receive. Now the cool thing is that is card number 38. And 3 plus 8 is 11. And 11 is such an amazing number. It's a 1 and a 1 next to each other. It's the two witnesses. The Bible talks about the two, be a witness. But the 1 and the 1 are two witnesses. And 11 is such a spiritual number. It always amazes me because every vehicle I get, the license plate numbers always add up to 11. And the address here in this building I'm in is an 11. And the zip code in the town that I'm in is an 11. And so for me, 11 is so powerful. It's just highly spiritual. So here's this giant panda talking about balance and receiving this new something into your life. So let's see what the book says. When Panda climbs into your world, he comes with a quiet but very important message. Be kind to yourself. The world around you may be racing with pressures and expectations. Okay, this was written, before 2 years ago. So really, the world around you might be racing with anger and frustration and stress. So it can be tempting to press yourself to keep up with the world, but the call for this moment is to give yourself the opportunity to retreat into a space and a pace that is calming, soothing, and nurturing to your soul, hence the Angelite. Sometimes life calls for bursts of accelerated action, but the long-term vitality of all relationships and endeavors comes with the balance of being and doing, of stillness and action, of inward reflection and outward expression. Now is the time to measure and reclaim the balance of yin and yang in your life. So basically what this is saying is, if you are not practicing self-care on a daily basis, it'd be a really good time to start. Okay? That means spending time outside. It means taking a long hot bath, or just sitting and watching out the window as it's raining and having a cup of your favorite tea. But do those things that recharge your batteries. And I can't stress this enough. We need to recharge our batteries so we can help others. And I know a lot of the people that watch my videos or that I talk to, you're helping to take care of others, whether it's your parents or grandparents or your siblings or children or somebody else's children or parents. We need to make sure that our batteries are charged, because then we can not just take care of others, but do it in a way that is proper. You know, we're not just running ourselves ragged. And I worked with somebody yesterday, and she said, I feel so lost, da, 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 da. And I said, you know, right now we're just supposed to be. We're just supposed to be. And it's okay to just be. We don't have to do all the time. And I have to tell myself that pretty much every day as well. I'll work till 11 o'clock at night. And then there's the next night I'm like, I can't do anything. I need to just curl up on my couch with my puppy and have a cup of tea and maybe some chocolate and just be. Just grab a book and just read and just be. And that is okay. I give you permission. Not that you needed my permission. So that was stack number 1. You got good things coming for you. So just receive. If you chose stack number 2, your stone is calcite. And today's calcite is orange. Look at with that planet right there. It's like a whole planet out there all by itself. Orange calcite. So this is mainly used for cleansing, energizing. It can help balance emotions, remove fear, overcome depression, and dissolve problems that may stand in your way. So really good stone for cleansing. Physically, it can also help the reproductive system or alleviate intestinal and gallbladder disorders. It can help remove mucus from your system, and it's especially good for the lower chakras. Usually people use this for the solar plexus and the sacral chakra. Have it in your pocket, put it in your pillowcase. This one's nice and smooth, so it would actually be a really good palm stone. Calcite is also good for issues with bones, teeth, fingernails, things like that. Because calcite, calcium, so it's also good if you have any kind of issue with bones, teeth, nails, things like that. Okay? And it's also very soothing. It just feels, and I'm talking about energetically, it feels very soothing to me. Your first card is from the Heaven and Earth Tarot, and it is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. Okay. So, the Queen of Swords in this deck is very interesting because I'm going to hold this up to the camera a little bit closer. In her right hand, she's got her sword and it's pointed up. But in her left hand, she's got the head of her enemy. And so what I feel about this is, don't tick me off. Like, I can do this with my enemy, so just, just don't tick me off. And I feel like this is all about boundaries. You've got, there's an image of an angel up here in the clouds. I don't know if you can see that. She's got an angel with her, so obviously this was a bad guy. But she's sitting on her throne, and she's very ethereal. Swords is air. It's air energy, so she's up in the air. There's actually clouds at her feet. So she's high up. She's kind of like karma. Karma, if you do something bad to somebody, at some point in time, karma's going to come and give you your just dessert. You hurt somebody intentionally. I'm not talking about a, quote, accident, end quote. I'm talking about malicious, intentional hurting somebody. It's going to come back to you. Now, karma is going to help with that. And apparently karma wields a big sword. So this is all about karma and boundaries. Like, I feel like you have to set your boundaries. It doesn't mean you're going to go and cut somebody's head off. That is not what we're talking about here. We are not going to hurt anybody, because I teach that, the best motto is, "An ye harm none." That means I don't hurt myself and I don't hurt anybody else in whatever I'm doing, and I don't force my will on anybody. I can give advice, but you have free will on what you're going to do with that advice. Just like if you give me advice, I have free will to either live it or ignore it. So this queen, she's got the sword of truth, because swords are all about truth. This is the sword of truth. It is the sword of communication. So maybe she needed to do this because it was going to save her people. Okay? That was justified for her. But they keep showing me boundaries, the word boundaries. So whatever's going on in your life, whatever you're asking about, maybe you didn't have boundaries with that person. And every single relationship needs to have boundaries. If you act like a doormat with one person, everybody that sees that is going to treat you like a doormat. And that is not what you are. You are not a doormat. None of us is a doormat. A doormat is a doormat. We're people. So do not let anybody walk over you. Speak your truth. This is all about speaking your truth. And what my guys just told me too is, this guy can't speak his truth anymore because his throat chakra is pretty much gone. Okay, he can no longer speak his truth. Maybe he stole from a bunch of people to feed his family, so he can't say, "Hey, I was trying to feed my family." Maybe he's just, full of demons. We don't know. He can no longer speak his truth. We all need to speak our truth, and we need to have boundaries. So the next card is from the Druid Craft Tarot, and it's the Nine of Swords. Well, isn't that interesting? In the first stack, we had 2 cards of Pentacles, and now in the second stack, we have 2 cards of Swords. I do not choose these cards. My spirit guides choose them. So we have 9 swords here and 1 more sword that makes 10 swords. And I just want you to look at this person. I almost feel like this person here with the 9 swords is this dude here that got his head cut off. He's having a bad day. Now, I want to point out that these 9 swords are up on the wall. Nobody is wielding a sword in this picture. This person is just in bed, holding their head. Does not look like they're having a good day. Maybe they stole the swords. Maybe they're just collecting the swords. But whatever it is, there needs to be some truth spoken out loud. And I feel like there's somebody out there, maybe it's just one person. So if this is for you, pay attention. You're in a relationship and you are not speaking your truth. You are not happy and you're just keeping it to yourself and you are not dealing with that elephant in the room. Okay? And it's like the universe has given you opportunity after opportunity and you keep shrugging it off. You're like, no, I'm fine. No, we're fine. No, we got this. And the universe is like, you two do not belong together. Stop thinking and feeling like you have to suffer. You do not have to suffer. That is not why any of us came here to this reality. We did not come here to suffer. We came here to learn lessons and to teach and to experience third dimensional life. You are not meant to suffer. So whoever that one person is that's in a relationship, and maybe this is a job too. It could be another person that, hey, you know what? I'm really unhappy in my job and I need to talk to my boss, but I'm scared. Here's your opportunity to everybody out there. Speak your truth. Gone are the days when you just kept it to yourself. And as I'm talking, I have goosebumps all the way up and down my legs. Speak your truth. We do not hold this in anymore. If you are miserable, you let somebody know. You let the appropriate person know. If you're miserable with your spouse or your significant other, you do not go and complain about it to everybody but that person. No, it's nobody's business except for yours and your significant others. So have a conversation with them. If it's your boss, have a conversation with your boss. It's nobody else's business, but you need to do it. And the fact that you got both of these, this is like the universe knocking on your door going, hello, it's time, do it now. Wow. It's really powerful. So then you get the card of wood, which is all about growth, connection, support, and renewal. So as you're talking to this person, you need to know that you are supported. There's people who love you in this reality. There's angels, there's spirit guides, there's your higher self, there's your ancestors. There's all these beings that love you and support you. And they want you to be happy. They want you to be like this little sprout that's growing, not that's being held underground. And this is card number 37. And 3 plus 7 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. This is all about new beginnings. So it's like, here's your swords. And as soon as you finish talking to whoever you need to talk to, boom, you get a new beginning. So when the element of wood calls to your being, it comes with an invitation to follow the ways of the wise ones before you. As great sages and mystics have done throughout the ages, you are now being called to seek the counsel of trees as a doorway to the divine presence and higher purpose growing within you. Time in communion with the element of wood is time in communion with the great circles and cycles of life. And I just have to point out the fact that I put this card right here with this beautiful piece of wood. Isn't that interesting how it frames it? This is an invitation to your soul from the soul of the world. Accept the gift. There is new energy, new inspiration, new growth, and deep wisdom ready to be shared with and through you. All you need to do is say yes and answer the call. So whoever out there chose stack number 2, you are in a very powerful position right now. You're going to set your boundaries, you're going to communicate your truth, and you're going to get a new beginning. So this is your time to be reborn, is basically what's happening here. You get to be reborn into the person that you were meant to be. Remember, you're not a doormat. I love you, and I send you a big hug right now because I can just feel the energy from this stack, and I can feel your energy, and you just need to know that you're loved and supported. Okay, you got this. if you chose stack number 3, your stone is Super 7. Super 7, not just any 7, but Super 7. Super 7 is a combination of 7 crystals. It's amethyst, clear quartz, smoky quartz, cacoxenite, rutilated quartz, geothite, and lepidocrocite. It makes it very powerful. So it has all the properties of those 7 crystals. And it has a very high frequency, but it's a frequency that links all of humanity. It can help you change your vibratory level and the vibratory level of the whole planet. It can help you with your psychic gifts, which will aid you in taking the right path for spiritual elevation. So this is basically a stone for triggering you, for helping you to wake up. This is your 1111 stone. That's what I'm going to call it. It's your 1111 stone. Time to wake up. And if you're already awake, time to go to a higher level, baby. So your first card is from the Heaven, the Heaven and Earth deck, and you get the 10 of Cups. Not only do you get the Super 7, you get the 10 of Cups, the Happily Ever After card. Happy family, happy home life, happy job, happy life. This is, it is time to celebrate, baby. You've made it. You got this. Whatever it is you're doing, maybe it's not today, maybe it's, a week from Thursday. But it's like, if you expect all good things to come to you, they're going to come to you. So let's do that. Stop expecting the worst. Stop worrying and living in fear, because you're attracting that which you worry about and that which you fear. Start attracting all the good things, that perfect love for you, that perfect home for you, that perfect job for you, that perfect life. It's out there waiting for you, and all you have to do is say, yes, I'm ready to receive. And then here it is. Well, let's see what the Druid Craft Tarot has to add to that. The 3 of Pentacles. Look at this cat. I love the way the cat is like rubbing up against the human, and you know that cat's purring. There's a lot of happiness in this card. He's got his pentacles. He's got 3 of them. 3 is a really good number. It's a sacred number. These people might be his family. They might be onlookers that are just jealous because he has 3 pentacles and they don't. And that's okay. It doesn't matter what those people are doing. This is the message I'm getting. Is, he's not even paying attention to them. It's like, boop, gone. I got my pentacles and I'm grateful. I got my cat. I'm happy. I feel like this is actually an affirmation for this card. And if you only have 3 pentacles, a pentacle is a coin. If you have 3 pentacles, celebrate the fact that you have 3 pentacles. You don't have 2 or 1. You have 3. And once you start being grateful for the things that you do have, that's when more come. I am so grateful that I have, fill in the blank. I am so grateful that I have this beautiful family that supports me. And then all of a sudden they're being more supportive. I'm so grateful that I have this job where I make, good money, and I'm grateful and I'm humble and I love my job. Then the universe bestows upon you more. All of a sudden your boss comes up to you and says, hey, we're going to give you a raise. And you're like, in your head, you're like, yeah, you're going to give me a 17-cent raise. And they're like, no, we're going to give you $1.17. So expect good things, because then they come to you. Stack number 2 is still living in the expectation that they're not worthy. This is stack number 3, and this is where we've discovered we are worthy and all good things come to us. So if you chose stack 2 and 3, it's like stack 2 is the old way and stack 3 is the new way. I'm going to be grateful to the universe. One of the things that I always say is every day, thank you, universe, for all the abundance and prosperity you've bestowed upon me. I have more money than I know what to do with. When I pay bills, that's what I put through my head. I have more money than I know what to do with. It doesn't mean I do right now, but I'm setting up for the future. I have more money than I know what to do with. Sweet. Who doesn't want that? So my expectation is, yeah, I do. Because I like living in this 10 of Cups reality. I have everything I need. And then the universe brings it. Sweet. Well, let's see what the secret language of animals adds to that. Oh, and it's the whale. It's the blue whale. Now, whales are record keepers, but also I want you to think about the whale and how large it is. And I just said I have more money than I know what to do with. Okay, that would be a lot of money. And now here we have a huge animal, and it's card number 2. This huge animal and the more money than I know what to do with, kind of similar. So the blue whale, excuse me, the blue whale is all about unity, resonance, magnificence, and mastery. I'm just going to move that over. There we go. It needs to be in the middle. Looks better. There is something immensely powerful about being in the presence of whales. If you've ever been on a boat when a whale surfaces to breach or breathe, you will have felt a sense of wonder reflected in the eyes of all who witnessed the event. Many people say their entire lives have been changed by a single moment of eye contact with these great beings of the sea. Why is this? Perhaps because whales, in their immensity and grace, give us a glimpse at a much deeper and vaster aspect of our own being. They awaken in us a consciousness that has been here as long as they have. They remind us of the song of our own soul that is woven into the great creation song of life. They call us to return to our deep connection with beauty, harmony, and balance. They remind us of who we really are. So who are we really? We are the one that's grateful and humble. We're the one that we're not suffering. We know who we are. We know we did not come here to suffer. We came here to experience life. And maybe we have had events in our life, in our past, where we did suffer. But you know what? We're done with that now. Now there's a shift. And if you're coming to 5D, it's all about love. It's all about love. And it can be love of another person like this, love of a family. There's children in the background. It could be love of your art. It could be love of spirit. It could be love of just being. It could be love of the animals. But now, going forward, we are all about love. You should love your job. You should love the person that you're with. Not just put up with, okay? If you're putting up with a job because you need the money, you're there for the wrong reason. Then that's not the job for you. Because there is a job out there that you're going to get up in the morning and you're going to say, yay, I get to go to my job today, which is my joy. I love being there. And that's awesome. Then it's not work. We were not meant to work. We were meant to be, to enjoy, and to spread love. So if you're loving your job, which is your joy, well, first of all, you're going to do it better. And there's going to be some kind of, I feel like there's a click in the universe, like, yep, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. I used to work for a company where I cleaned offices and bathrooms, public bathrooms. And I got to tell you, that was not my job. That was my joy. I did it because I needed a job. I needed to pay my house payment. And I really did not find any joy in it. I went into offices at night, so there might be 1 or 2 people in the whole entire building. And usually that was, the person in the computer room. And it's like, that was not my joy. I lasted about 6 months there, and not my joy. But I recognized that, and I did not work there just because of the money. I mean, I literally, after like the first week, I was like, okay, I got to put my feelers out because I can't do this for the rest of my life. So if you're working at a job just to work a job, call it a stepping stone, but put it out there to the universe that, you know what? I'm really good at this, and that's what I would like to do for a job. Thank you, universe, for bringing me that job, which will be my joy. Okay? Because we need to have that joy in our lives, because then we spread it to other people. And I know there's somebody out there who loves cleaning offices and bathrooms, and I hope he or she has a good time doing it. So that was stack number 3, happily ever after stack. Find your joy. So we're ending with some singing bell. And it has started raining. Rain is cleansing, it's purifying, it's calming. This is just a gentle rain. And it helps things grow. Remember, every day we're growing. Or supposed to be anyway. So I send you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things, because you are worthy and you deserve them all. So have a beautiful, blessed day, my wonderful soul family. Mwah. Namaste.